Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we are going to unpackage our most recent eBay purchase. This one actually purchased just a little over a month ago. Been really busy, as you guys know. But we purchased this lighter from a seller that we have purchased from many times in the past. I would guess that if there is one seller that I have purchased more single lighters off of, it would be the eBay seller Lightersaurus. Has a feedback rating well over 18,000 reviews. Been selling on eBay since May of 1997, and we've done several reviews of lighters that we bought from this seller since we created this channel in the summer of 2018. We did have a little bit of a problem a year or so ago where they were not abiding by their stated commitment to combine shipping on multiple purchases, and had one incident where I had purchased 3 or 4 lighters and was charged individual shipping for each one of those. Individual shipping of like $4.50 for lighters that I had paid in the neighborhood of $4 in the first place. So a little exorbitant, and it is a policy, the combined shipping policy, that many small item sellers on eBay abide by. It really is helpful to those who are keeping their eyes on auction, very active in those auctions, bidding, and like to be able to plan ahead for the contingencies that are going to occur when those auctions are won. And if you know that you're going to have to pay individual shipping for each item, well, then your bidding behavior may be different than it would be if you know that that seller offers combined shipping. So I am happy. The seller Lightersaurus, I haven't had any problems in the last year or so. I did make another purchase of several items which they had to combine the shipping for, and there was not a problem. There was a lot of confusion in that whole issue with eBay because eBay never did straighten it out or force this seller to refund any of those extra shipping charges that they had charged me. But I'm glad that it's all worked out now to where it appears as though I can at least bid on all Lightersaurus's auctions and then pay for them all at the same time after they have sent an invoice with combined shipping, and very fair pricing at that. I will say that their feedback rating is 98.9% positive. That is a little bit low to me, and anytime you're below 100%, I think there's reason for concern, but especially at 98.9 with that kind of volume of selling, that's a lot of negative, probably some neutrals too, but that's not really hard for me to believe with my engagements with this particular seller. I'm not positive that this seller even communicates with buyers anymore, and the one communication that I did have with them several years ago, back in 2017 or 2018, they were very curt, not customer friendly at all. But that's the way some sellers are. They're just there to get on, sell their stuff, move it along. They don't care about customer service. They're not trying to be your friend or be friendly. So if that's the case, that's fine, as long as they deliver the goods. So let's go ahead and take a look at this lighter. We purchased this for not a whole lot of money, and just like I was speaking of a while ago, though we didn't spend a whole lot of money on the actual lighter because it was just a single lighter, we paid about the same for shipping as we did for the lighter itself. But a very nice finish. I believe this is some kind of celluloid wrap. Maybe some imperfections to it. I don't know if that's a scratch. It probably is a scratch in that rap, scratch or ding, or a small little gouge. A green background, and appears to me to be 2 flying geese. It is marked Made in China, number, is that 1105 or 105? It's early and my eyes are not focusing as they should. Looks like the flint spring is loose enough to remove with a fingernail. Try to keep some pressure. We don't want that jumping out of there. And from the pressure that we've got there, I am going to bet that we have a degraded flint in that tube. Maybe not. Maybe a whole flint just drops right out. And not a whole flint, but a little, I thought it was a little pebble of a flint, but what it is actually a very small flint that's still in good condition. So, looks like that tube is probably clear. The wick has almost disappeared down the chimney, it looks like, and that was evident in the listing photos for this lighter. This is a mechanism that I have worked on before, or I believe it is the same mechanism. It looks identical to the United lighter mechanism, the table lighter insert mechanism that is in the Lucite block table lighter that advertises a fire supply company. I think it was like fire extinguishers and that sort of thing. It was a fire truck that was in the little Lucite base of the table lighter. But I believe that that was a United lighter mechanism, and it looks identical to this one. That mechanism we took apart and repaired, but for some reason I think maybe that I did that before I was making videos for all the repairs, so maybe that is not in our archives. So perhaps we will take this one apart just to demonstrate. If I remember correctly, it is a very similar mechanism to the Ronson automatic lighters in the way that the file wheel is engaged. The difference is in the plunger design and that whole spring system. And well, the flint spring screw was loose enough that we could remove it by hand. The fuel screw is not. So we will save that for the video where we fuel this thing up, which will be the next time that you see this one. And a really cool automatic petrol lighter. I don't really have any idea about this mechanism and when it might have been produced. I think it could have been later than some of the others. The celluloid or synthetic wrap. Some of those are early, but this one is in really good shape, not shrunk down as some of them appear to have. So I don't know, this could have been 70s or 80s. I don't really think it would be later than that, but those are all just my general impressions too. Just says made in China, and then that number, which I'm still having a hard time seeing whether that's 1105 or 105. But either way, No brand name, but a familiar mechanism. And a lighter that I look forward to fueling up, installing a new flint rather than this tiny little sliver of a flint that was left in it, and firing it up. Until next time.